everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video, I'm going to show you something that's fabulous. Obviously, because it's on this channel, everything is fabulous on this channel. Apart from Adam. But yeah, I'm going to show you some new chromes. They are flaked chromes. I'm going to show you this one in particular that I love. Before I do any of my videos that are on tips, I use this. Now everybody always sends loads of questions saying, where can I get that from? I want one of them. Now this is a magnetic crystal tip holder, and this just clips onto there, so you've got a nice steady platform to do your work on. So if you're practicing new designs, or you want to do like a display for your clients to see all your fabulous artwork, you can use this gorgeous crystal to do it. So I'm going to show you what I put these on with. So I use tips, obviously, and this is how they come when they're fresh. Now when they're not so fresh, they do get a bit jacked up. You know, eventually they will look like this, but when you get them, they'll be all nice and shiny and gorgeous. And this that's on there is glue. Now everybody thinks that I put like a bit of blue tack or white tack under there to stick it on with. Now that won't hold it secure enough. It doesn't for me, it might work for you, but it doesn't work for me. So all I do is I get a bit of the nail glue, so the glue that you'll need to put tips on to your clients. I use that glue and pop it down and just give it a few seconds to dry. Now, because I'm going to show you 3 different designs, I'm going to set these up as well so they're all ready, and I can just change them over as and when I need to. So a bit of glue, you don't need loads, just a little bit, just enough to put your tip on. And because your tip's curved and this little platform has also got a curve on it, I'll show you that. So if you see, this platform has a curve to it, and that'll match the curve of the tip. If this was completely flat, it'd be quite difficult to put a tip onto it. Only the sides would stick. But because it's got this nice curve, it fits perfectly, and that's why it's been designed like that. This is how easy it is to change from tip to tip. You just literally place it on, and the magnet that is underneath here, they stick together. Now this is quite fun. When you want to put them together, look what happens.
Ooh.
Look, it's magic! It's magic! Yeah, they push away. Sorry, I just wanted a little bit of fun. So, we're going to do the first one. I am just going to, because this tip's a bit rough at the end. Can you see how it's not perfect? So, we just want to round that off a little bit. I'm going to slightly buff that tip as well, just so the gel polish really sticks to the tip. So I'm going to prep all of these in the same way. Now some people like to just hold the little stand, or you can obviously hold the whole lot, but I wouldn't just hold the crystal, because when you start to file your nail, it will move around. And it's a great little tool for when you're practicing. I'm going to wipe over these nails with gel residue wipe off solution, just so they're all nice and clean, because I'm going to put gel polish on. I don't want any, you know, muckiness on there. No muckiness in these videos. I'm going to set them aside for a momento, and I'm going to show you, first of all, I've got a glove on today, so we have the farty glove hand, so excuse the noises that the glove may make. It is not my backside. Okay,
You keep telling yourself that.
So I'm going to lay down a colour which is Snow White. The reason I'm using white is because I want to show you how this chrome looks on a pale nail.
Pale nail?
I'm a poet and I didn't know it. I'm going to pop that into the lamp and I'll do 2 coats of that. So when I pop it in the lamp I am going to take it off the stand. While that's in the lamp, I'm going to paint this one with Serious Black. And that's because I want to show you these chrome flakes on a black nail. So you can see what they look like over something that's quite dark. And I'll do 2 coats of that as well, even though we all know Serious Black is seriously black. It doesn't always need 2 coats. So once those colours are cured, your black and your white, you're going to put top coat on. And the chrome flakes will attach to the top coat really well. So you're going to cure that. And I'm going to do that on both nails. And what you want to make sure is that you don't get this. See this here? Where it's all streaky. You want to make sure you're putting enough top coat on so it's nice and shiny. Because any imperfections, those chrome flakes will show up. Even when you do any sort of chrome really. If you haven't got a real nice clean coat of top coat on, the chrome will show it up.
Are you saying chrome flakes? What are you on about?
Oh,
so it's not the powder?
That's what we're doing today, chrome flakes. It's new, I don't know what it is.
You haven't shown us, that's why.
Well, this is the pack that you get. So it comes like this. And you have all these colours. And today I'm showing you this one that I've clearly already used because I've already started to mess the pot up. They're actually really pretty pots as well. I like the pots because they're like a little diamond. Aren't they cute? So this is what we're going to use. I'm going to show you the white one first. And they come with your little sponge applicators, or you can use your finger, whatever you want. I'm going to show you with the sponge applicator first. So you see all those little flakes. Pick them up with your sponge applicator. Start to press them in. And you want to get enough to sort of cover the nail. And then you're going to rub. So you're going to burnish that in.
So it's chrome and glitter mixed together then?
Kind of, but it's not glitter because I mean these are super fine. You can see that they float about. Now I'm just going to use my finger just to rub that in and make sure I've got no excess because that will just come off onto my glove. Can you see that? If you don't want to use your finger, you can always use the other side and rub off any excess. So you don't want to contaminate your top coat. Now we're going to top coat that. The top coat will seal it all in. Make sure you cap the edges. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. While that one's in the lamp, we're going to do the black. This is my favourite one. I pick some up and look at this. Oh my god. Is that not just absolutely beautiful?
That one's much more visible.
Isn't it? This is why I wanted to show you on both colours, on a pale colour and a dark colour. And then again, you can rub it in just to make sure everything's nice and flat. And now I'm going to top coat, and just look what happens when you put the top coat on. It shows it up even more. It's absolutely gorgeous. You get all those different tones. I love, love, love it, love, love, love it.
They're just floating all over the place now.
Yeah, it's so nice. Now what I'm going to do now, which is really fun, I'm going to paint a layer of black. And I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of white. I'm going to make sure I clean that brush before I put it back into the pot. Then I'm going to use a tool. You can use a brush or a pointed tool. I'm just going to create a little bit of marbling. It's a really simple design. I'm going to cure that. Now we're going to top coat this, now it's cured. So this is quite a simple design, and it definitely gives a wow factor. I'm going to cure that. And then we're going to add the chrome flakes. Oh, this will give a real wow. You know, if your client sat there and they're thinking, what the hell are you doing? And when you start to do this, it'll shock them. And they'll be like, oh my god, that's amazing. So you want to burnish the flakes in so they sit nice and flat. And they will sit flat really easily because they are so fine. You can dust off if you want to. So now you've got the chrome flakes all over it, so you get both effects. And you could do this with two contrasting colours, so you could use like a dark teal and then like a pale teal and put the chrome flakes over. That would look pretty cool. But I wanted to show you today with the most contrasting colours, which are obviously your black and the white. Let's top coat that. And pop that in the lamp. So there you are, you've got all three there. So yes, it's not as spectacular on the white. It's nice and delicate though, if you want something delicate. And you get those blue tones and yellow and violet. But on the black, obviously you can see it's more spectacular. Because you've even got like a burgundy. You've got the purples and blues and even greens coming through as well. And you get a bit of everything with the marbled nail. I think that looks pretty cool. And it's quick. In and out the door. In a flash. Super quick. Cha-ching. Time is money. So there you are guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I will show you the other chrome flakes in other videos because I'm sure you're all like, oh, show us the other ones, show us the other ones. I will show you. So keep watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.